Hi friend, Perry Lai here. In this video, I'm going to share with you a very easy way, an effective way to help your child through their homework, especially when they get a question wrong and you need to teach them how to do it. The reason why this video is important is because I know for a fact that a lot of parents hire me as a tutor because they are so stressed out teaching their own children how to solve math questions and how to solve English questions and all that, right? And the reason is because they get impatient with them, they get angry with them, and at the end of it, the child not only doesn't get the answer, they still don't understand what's going on. The child just simply dread homework time with you, and that's a sad thing. Imagine if you could sit down with your child and help your child with their homework and they enjoy it, and in fact they look forward to working with you. How would that feel, right? So this video is going to help you to do that. Now the technique is called the I do, we do, you do method. Alright? And here's how it goes. When the child has a problem with a question, the first thing you do is you solve it first. So you show your child exactly what has to be done first, next, and last. And as you're doing it, talk through your thinking process. So the child does two things with you. Number one, the child is able to see how you do it, so he can model the method. And number two, your child can hear how you're thinking through this question, so your child can model your thinking process. And that's very important. Now, many parents skip this step, and once they start doing a question, in the middle of the question, they start asking their child questions and getting the child to engage with you as you're doing the question. Now, we don't do that. Remember, it starts with I do. Alright? So that's the first part, I do. Next, we do. So how do you do the we do part? We do is in two phases. First one is I do, you help. Second phase is you do, I help. Right? So two phases. That is how to do the we do part, right? So what do I mean by I do, you help? So do the same question again, same question, and in that same question, as you are doing it, now you can prompt your child and ask, okay, what should I do here next? Help me out. Just like that. And there's no pressure because it's I do, you help. If you can't help, that's fine. I'll do the next step. Right? But the key is your child has already heard and seen how you've solved the question the first time. So it can be still fresh in your child's mind. And that not only gives your child a high success rate, it also gives your child confidence that, hey, I'm getting this, I can get this. The next step is you do, I help. So we're still in the we do phase, right? So it's you do, I help. So very same question. I know it's tedious, but it's going to be worth it. The very same question. Get the child to do it and say, now you try. Keyword here is try. It's okay to try because we got to help them understand that failure is okay. So you try and I'll help. Right? So as he or she is doing, and he gets stuck, he can ask you, and as you see that he's making a mistake, you can stop and say, hey, you know what, why don't you do this instead? So the key here is to be very patient, very patient. We're done with the we do phase. Now is the you do phase. For the you do phase, it's the very same question. Very same question, get the child to do it from start to finish again. And that's it. I do, we do, you do. Right? Now the useful tool to have in this teaching phase, in this teaching method, is to have a whiteboard with a whiteboard cleaner and some markers, so that you can just erase it instead of wasting paper over and over again. And also, usually the children, they enjoy using a whiteboard and whiteboard markers. Yep. So what can you do to start now? The next time he or she has homework, you can just start by teaching the homework first, because most of the time homework is one question of a certain method and then the following question uses the same method. So for the very first question, you use the method I do, we do, you do. That's for the first question. For the second question, just skip the I do altogether and start with we do, you do, and then the following questions, you do. How about that? Yeah? So let me know in the comment section below how this method works out for you, and let me know what other tips you need, what other problems you have with your child in terms of learning. Yep, so my name is Perry Lai. Talk to you again.